how are you all? I hope you all are doing really well. So students, today we are going to start chapter name hide and seek. Okay, so let's read the summary and find out what is there in this chapter. Okay, so this story is all about a bear, a duck, a squirrel and a bird who decided to play hide and seek. Read the story carefully and know how the bear find out the others. Okay, so you all play hide and seek at your home with your friends. Okay, so this is the story about animals who are going to play hide and seek, and let's see how a bear find out his small little friends, duck, squirrel and bird. Okay, so we will read this poem and let's enjoy the story. We will read this story and let's enjoy it. Okay, number 1, let's start. One day, duck, bear, squirrel and bird met in the garden. Let's play hide and seek, said bear. I will count to 10 while you all hide yourself. While you all hide yourselves. Bear began counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you also play hide and seek, and whenever it's your turn, you always count up to 10, so that you will provide some time to other to hide their selves behind something. Okay, so just like that, they are also playing. So it's turn for bear to find out the others. So he is providing. He start counting and say that you all hide yourself. Now the squirrel climbed up near a tree. Duck hid behind the garden gate. Bird did not know where to hide. I must hide where bear cannot see me, she thought. Bear was still counting. 7, 8, 9, 10. Here I come. Bear looked around but could see nobody. He went to the garden gate and opened it. I see you, duck, he cried. Bear then looked behind the bushes. He could see no one. Just then he heard a sound from the tree near him. The squirrel had cracked open a nut. She was munching it. I see you, squirrel, said Bear. Bear looked everywhere for Bird, but she was nowhere to be found. Squirrel and duck laughed. We can see Bird, but you can't, they said. Bear was very puzzled. He finally gave up. Do you know where Bird was? She was sitting on Bear's head. Okay, so the story is ended here. So you read this story and you also played like this, no? Like when you count, then your friends go and hide somewhere. Just like that, bear count up to 10 and everyone hide everywhere. But bird was quite puzzled and confused where to hide, because he know that bear can find him everywhere. So first bear start looking for everyone here and there, and then he's opened the gate of the garden and he find out duck was there. So he cried that, duck, I see you. So duck was out, and then after that he saw he was looking into the bushes and he heard a sound of, so the squirrel had cracked open a nut and start munching it. So from that sounds bear find out where the squirrel was. So he find out the squirrel and said that I find you out, I see you, squirrel. Then bear was looking here and there for in searching of bird, but she was nowhere to be found. And squirrel and duck was laughing a lot because they can see the bird, but the bear was very puzzled, and finally he gave up that I am unable to find the bird. You know where the bird was? So bird was sitting on the bear's head. Okay, so that's why bear unable to find the bird. Now try this. Who looked behind the bushes? Who looked behind the bushes? It's bear. Okay, the word bucket is hide, secret. Begin, to start, around, round, cracked, creeped, nowhere, not anywhere, found, to get, puzzled, unable to understand, give up, leave. Think and answer. Take the correct option. Number 1. Bear found squirrel because she jumped from the tree, peeped out of the garden gate, made a sound of by cracking a nut, and none of the above. So How bear find the squirrel? Because the squirrel was making a sound of cracking nut. Okay, so the C option is the correct one. Now read the rest of the question and find out the answer. Okay, now B, fill in the blanks. Let's play hide and seek. Let's play hide and seek. Okay, so now read the rest of the part of this question, fill in the blanks and find out the answer from the chapter. C, write T for true and F for false statement. Number 1, squirrel hide behind the garden gate. No, duck hide behind the garden gate. So it's a false statement. You have to write down F in the given blank. Okay, now read the rest of the part of the question and write down the answer. D, answer the following question. Number 1, where did the squirrel climb up? Squirrel climb up a tree. Okay, now read the rest of the question and find out the answer from the chapter. Values inside. Which play do you like the most? It's up to you. Which play do you like the most? Now, grammar stroke, reading and writing skills. Capital letter and full stop. Look at this sentence. Number 1, squirrel climbed up near tree. Number 2, he went to the garden gate. So whenever we start a sentence, we start it with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Okay, a sentence begin with a capital letter, and number 2 is we usually put a full stop at the end of the sentence. Rewrite this sentence, begin the first letter with a capital letter and put a full stop at the end. Number 1, yesterday we went to the zoo. Okay, why? You have to write down why in a capital letter. Yesterday we went to the zoo. After that you have to put a full stop. Okay, now you have to write the rest of the sentence and starting with the capital letter and end with a full stop. Now B, complete these sentences using word given in the bracket. Number 1, Rashi is laughing loudly. Okay, the Rashi is laughing loudly. Number 2, the children are flying kites. The children are flying kites. Okay, now like that you have to fill this blank with a suitable word from the given words. Okay, now C, duck, make sentence with the given words. Make sentence with the given words. Okay, duck hide himself behind the garden gate. Duck hide himself behind the garden gate. Okay, you can make sentences from the chapter and at your own as well. Okay, now the word power. Bird, bear, duck and squirrel were playing in the garden. You can also see these in the garden. Write their name. Okay, it's what is this? This is a fountain. This is a fountain. Here they have given you a word. All the words: tree, bird, butterfly, nest, grass, fountain, caterpillar, flower and garden. So number 1 picture is fountain. Number 2 is you know that it's a butterfly. Number 3 is a tree. Number 4 is a flower, then a nest, farmer. Okay, gardener, it's a gardener. Number 4, 6th one is the gardener, bird, grass and the last one is the caterpillar. Okay, now B, read the word and change each word into a colorful name, then color in the box. So in this they have given you number 1, add a letter. In this ink you have to add a letter and make it a color name. Okay, so ink become pink. We add P and make it pink. So you have to color this box with a pink color. Okay, now in the next one, number 2, change a letter. You have to change a letter. Glue become blue. We replace G with B. Okay, and it's become blue. Now change a letter. Bed become red. B replaced with letter R. Okay, like that. Now do the rest of the part at your own and find out which color name is this. Okay, now creative junction. Write 4 sentences on each of the following. Number 1 is lion. Okay, this is a lion. It has 4 legs. It has a long tail and it is known as the king of the jungle. Okay, just like that you have to write down 4 sentences on an elephant and peacock and a dog. Okay, write down at your own and write down the sentence in this given blank. And this is the end of the chapter. Hopefully you understand the chapter very well, how to play hide and seek and how the animal plays hide and seek. And this is very interesting that they also know about all these games and you have I have already told you about the exercises. Now do the pending exercises at your own.